and well rested, even though you got the babies.
I
Are
do.
y'all doing trick or treating? Is that
Yeah.
off? Is okay.
Why? Why would it be off? Because of like ICE patrolling the
Yeah, I don't know,
streets.
y'all don't look like y'all from here.
Everyone,
Ah,
we're all
oh,
cats. My kids are cheetahs. I got a little
okay.
cat thing to put on top of the dog, even. My wife is going to be a lion, and I am going to be the Cheshire cat, so I can take,
Oh, I can see
so I
that.
can, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So if I want a bunch of
yeah. I
mushrooms, they
see.
won't know.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's great.
Okay.
How's it going with you? What are you dressing up as?
Revolutionary. No, I'm just
Mm,
somebody. I think I'm gonna do something novel and go as. Never mind.
Melania?
I
Okay.
yeah no.
Come on, here we
Let's not.
go.
No. I don't want.
Nina's
I don't even
here.
want to. I don't want to explore it. I'm not doing this dance with
Your
you
word
today.
is your bond.
Thank you. No, I'm not doing any of that. I was gonna start off talking about Gaza and how they
He just, the
Israel
strike's
is
happening right now.
yeah because so from what I'm understanding, the Palestinians handed over bodies that were unrecognizable after they received bodies that were unrecognizable. They couldn't even identify. They were so badly decomposed. And in the Islamic faith and in the Jewish faith, you have to bury the bodies within 24 hours. Like there's a whole ritual that nobody can do right now. So I'm saying y'all both exchanged bodies that were unrecognizable, but only one set of bodies is now allowing for there to be more strikes on more. What what's your understanding of what's going on, Cena?
So there's a couple different ways to look at it. One, maybe the more cynical, at least my cynical take now, I think, the more logical one. Bibi Netanyahu was supposed to testify in his corruption hearing today, and then an hour later, he ordered strikes on Gaza. Now,
Okay.
we all should level set as well and know that there will be some killing in a quote unquote ceasefire in Gaza, which I know is like it does not make logical sense, but that's how a lot of these things work. There is some like skirmishes that do happen. The one that happened a couple weeks ago or a week ago, two Israelis they drove over an unexploded Israeli bomb, and then that is what caused them to kill Israelis. The IDF to kill like 90 Palestinians in that recent one, and so now this current iteration, I think, is because of some sort of like skirmish that was happening in southern Gaza. So now they've bombed, I believe, the gates to a hospital. I haven't seen any reports of deaths yet, but I hope this still holds because if it escalates, then it's a wrap for the ceasefire officially. And so that this is where it's just disgusting.
What
It's
are
a
people
mess.
coming home to though? I'm like they what are they?
They're coming
I
home to
I interview
devastation right now. Yeah, please.
I had an interview. I did a pre-tape today with Dr. Peter Agri, beautiful human being. This is a scientist doctor who has traveled the world, sat with Fidel Castro, and he said, the several times that he went to Cuba as a scientific person, the exchange of scientific knowledge, the brilliance of the people. He went to places in Iran where there are scientists as well. And, we have been conditioned here to demonize, and even within this country. So we see if you're Mexican or whatever, you're demonized. If you're black, you're we've demonized whole countries and at our expense, right? Because while the rest of the world is kind of figuring out how to come together, and elect leaders that might actually progress them into the future. We're here with this, pointing fingers and also, like, I just think about not just a human life lost, but how many doctors were blown up, how many journalists were blown up, how many people who might have found the cure to something blown up. And he was talking about Castro having a vaccine for cancer that he wasn't really, and he was talking to him when he was 86. This is a country that is 90 something percent literate and they have universal health care, but have been embargoed into poverty and they don't have an internet, but they've somehow figured out how to cure things. And we won't know about that because we've demonized people that are 90 miles from our borders because of political stuff that I'm not sure we even know the truth about because people are out there lying. And as you just mentioned, Netanyahu had, and I was just telling people, like right before October 7th, he was being protested very heavily every single day by his people. He
And
was on his way out.
not just any like not like a no king's parade type thing.
No,
I'm talking they took to the streets. It was about the country was about to be flipped upside down by its own people because of this stuff. So that it's like that should not be understated at all. I mean that yeah.
and maybe 50 years from now, we'll talk about this. It'll be horrific. It'll be maybe talked about like the Holocaust, maybe talked about maybe like the Trail of Tears, but it doesn't bring back the people's lives or their legacy,
I,
and then those people aren't going to be still remembering it.
I think that is the presumption that Netanyahu and his government thinks is that people will look back on this like the Trail of Tears or like something that's kind of a distant memory. But I think the difference is that we live in an age where you can never forget. We live in an age where everything is recorded and there is no like controlling the narrative anymore. The narrative is out there. It has been researched. It has been criticized. It has been, thought through, and people are going to continue to do that. But it can't deny, like, the truth at the end of the day of the horrors that have been created in Gaza, and that will continue to happen. And now the West Bank is like a powdered keg right now, and that could blow up at any second as well too. And I think the administration is kind of like a cheap a cheap fix for short-term gain because they can use their influence in the short run. But at the end of the day, they also come from a very dehumanizing perspective
That's right.
in their negotiations. And so that is not going to be a recipe for lasting peace, in my opinion.
And all you fake Christians who think this is Gog and Magog and you're ushering in the second coming of Jesus.
Oh, the rapture.
I don't know any Jesus. I don't know any scripture that Jesus uttered that would cover you for this.
Yo, yeah,
This,
yeah.
yeah, it's almost a little bit antithetical to the message of Jesus, which was love your neighbor, your literal neighbor, as yourself. But yeah, I was going to start start off the show talking about the World Series, 18 innings, Freddie Freeman, the Dodgers hit that home run. I was going to start there.
Oh,
Did you
but then
watch? Yeah.
yeah. Well,
No,
we
it's
tried
good.
to
It's
watch.
good. I'm
We
ready.
didn't want to get a subscription to Fox One or whatever. But my neighbors, every time I heard them screaming, I just checked the internet, and so I did. We went to
Ooh,
bed. We went to bed, man. It was late. It went late. It
life
was too
hack.
late.
Life
Yeah,
hack. Just open your windows. Listen to
yeah.
your neighbors. It's like, I love it. All right. So that happened. History was made with the Dodgers. Y'all can look that up. Also, Amazon just cut 14,000 jobs. They're not done cutting. And I thought that it's like one of the richest companies in the world. Apple just crossed a couple of trillion. Was it? Let me just see. I think Apple
But you know
also
what,
cut
Karen?
jobs with Walmart.
The,
What?
these tax cuts are going to help companies hire more people. Did you know that? That's how
No.
tax cuts work. No, you don't
Thank you.
understand economics. You don't
No,
understand
I
economics.
obviously I don't.
You
I
gotta know
don't.
if you
So go ahead,
cut
explain it.
taxes, okay, if
Uh
you
huh.
cut the taxes, then that makes the CEOs really happy because they got all
Uh
this
huh.
extra money and they're gonna say, no, robot, we don't want you here. I want, Frank to come and work and I want to pay him a 401k. I want to pay for his health care. I want to pay him a salary that's going to go up every year. He's got HR that he needs to deal with. He's got some emotional problems. I like that. I like that way of doing business.
Oh.
This is a effing sham. I cannot believe these Republicans get away with talking to us and telling us that economics, this is how capitalism works. If you cut taxes, they've been telling us since Trump 2016 when the carrier
No,
plant
no.
would
Since Reagan,
since
trickle
Reagan, but
down.
yes, but
Since yes.
the Reagan, the carrier, or when Trump, when the carrier plant happened, when he said he saved all of these jobs, that plant at the same moment when they saved the jobs was automating with robots their plants anyways. I just this is what really I want to lose my mind when it comes to this stuff. And I'm excited about your guest today
Okay,
because I think
I got
he
some good
shares
news.
my
Yeah,
views.
yeah, we got some great guests. Deontay Kyle's gonna be with us today, as well as Isaiah Martin's gonna be joining us. He's a candidate for the Texas 18th Congressional District. He's gonna be joining us in a minute. I also want to let you know that Apple became the third company in history to crack $4 trillion in market value. I don't know how that helps with eggs and groceries and SNAP food, people. And I want to shout out just a little bit Jamal Bryant, the pastor, because we were going off on Marvin Winans, who had the line for tithes. He has suspended tithes, and he's asked his congregation to bring food because November 1st people are going to be hungry. That's a good use of your church time and your church voice. I want to just say that whatever you think about that man, that's the right thing to do. So I want to say it when it's right. Also, Walmart is halting job offers to H-1B visa applicants because Trump has raised the fee to $100,000. So if you want to bring in an H-1B visa applicant, you're going to have to pay $100,000. Walmart was like, no, that's okay. We'll find somebody in America, which might be a good thing because we're fair here. We're going to give the news equally. But none of this may matter. Diddy's getting out May 8th, 2028. For those of you who care, I don't. And I think I have thoughts of how he should be greeted.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? And then I want to ask you.
I'm going to keep them to myself.
Oh, it's like that.
The views expressed by the show's producers and its guests are not necessarily
Diddy a producer
those
on the
of Karen
show?
Hunter or SiriusXM.
No, he's not. But we're going to keep it classy, at least a little bit. But none of that may matter. Well, go ahead. What was your question?
I want to know what the call-in family do we have defenders of Diddy that call into the show?
No, I haven't. Not too. Have we? No, we haven't this round. It's been pretty.
Okay.
People. This audience is amazing. Can I just say? Shout out to the Urban View audience. Y'all are pretty amazing, except for the guy that called. Well, he didn't call up. He's actually not a listener. We had a caller. His friend listens to the show, and she put him on the phone, and he didn't vote. He doesn't vote. He doesn't believe in voting. Darren is his name, but he's not a listener. So I'm not really. I don't consider him part of our audience. Our audience is smart people that they know what time it is. But none of it may matter, Seena, because scientists are worried about this 31 Atlas. Have you been following the 31 Atlas?
Oh no! What are you going to tell me?
Do you know what 31 Atlas is? 31/Atlas? Okay. So there's an interstellar object traveling towards Earth called 31 Atlas. Is traveling at 130,000 miles per hour. It was detected on July 1st. I think I might have mentioned it. It's the size of Manhattan, right? And it's barreling towards Earth. And it has people worried that it may be not a natural thing. It might be an alien mothership. I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson, he was like, it's a possible alien flyby is what he said we're going to have in the next 6 to 7 weeks. So we're looking at around December, around Christmas maybe, that this thing may hit. And it's massive. It's a massive celestial object exhibiting unusual behavior. NASA has said that the object is not like anything typical. It's not like a typical comet. And other scientists have spoken out saying the behavior is strange of how it's coming in. It's named 31 Atlas after the Chilean telescope that discovered it. And this Manhattan-sized interstellar comet, I'm putting up air quotes, is now capturing world attention because if it hits Earth, it's Earth. We're all on this Earth. So now we're having Gaza, the China, this one, that. No, it's all of us. And Harvard scientist Avi Loeb predicts that the comet could be an extraterrestrial Trojan horse. That it might present as a comet, but it might have something in it that would. I predict. This is my prediction. There's a part of me that would welcome an alien species right now. But I know that they don't make a distinction. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to say the MAGA people, we all humans to them. I think, though, the MAGAs will be still holding the line. I don't know. thoughts and prayers, Seena. If it hits, none of this could matter.
Honestly, I don't think we're lucky enough as a species to get aliens. We're not even close to lucky enough. And if the aliens are smart enough to get here, all they got to do is open up their little alien telescope, look down at us, and be like, they'll probably blow themselves up pretty soon. So we'll come back in a light year.
We'll wait a few, a few months. How long has this man been in office? Oh my God! Are you watching the what's it? The Dynamite House of Dynamite?
No, I am not.
On Netflix. Okay, so Idris Elba is the president of the United States, and there is a nuke that got set off heading towards Chicago. They don't know who set it off, and they don't know what they should do because they don't know who did it. So they may strike back because they tried to intercept it and they didn't get to intercept it, and it's tense, and it's shown from all of these different angles. Oh, spoiler alert! Shown from all these different angles. Remember, Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch that?
Yeah, the one with the
during the last Trump administration. This is very similar. But I didn't want to watch it because I'm like, I don't want to even consider this. But now we got this actual thing coming to Earth that I don't know. So yeah, we're dressing up as cats for Halloween. Is that what
yeah. Welcome the aliens.
That sounds like something.
Welcome the aliens, of course.
Yes. Anybody else concerned? And I'm glad you didn't know about it. That is off your radar. That you're just gonna go out trick or treating like nothing's going on. And I think that's probably the best way because I feel like we don't want to. What are we gonna do about it? There's nothing we could do. Nothing. So we might as well enjoy. I wonder though, because I feel like I'm the type of person. Nothing I can do about it. I'm going to enjoy and have fun in my life. And I think there's going to be some people, though, that will use it as an opportunity to do bad things.
Is this the rapture?
You know what? It's coming in the clouds.
Yeah.
You know what? And it's going to come around Christmas. 866-801-8255. You might be on to something. All right.
I've been asking about this every time I'm on the show, so
I know you want to
nice.
know about this rapture. Just know that you probably will not be raptured, so it's okay. But me either.
Yeah,
not
sure.
for the same reason, but I feel like somebody needs to be here to fight. To help the people who are left behind.
I got a show to do. You got a show to do. We got things to do.
We got things to do. We got people to help. We got things. What are you talking about on the Foreign Report? If you're not talking about the 31 Atlas, if you're not talking about all this, what are y'all talking about?
Well, last week we talked about Venezuelan, the boats that are being blown up, the war crimes that Stephen Miller actually is leading those strikes. I don't know if you knew that from his position in Homeland Security. We've always talked about something that's happening in Asia. And then this thing that's happening now with these tariffs that we just cut off everything with Canada. And now we're bailing out Argentina. We bought a bunch of Argentinian pesos, which is insane because it's terrible currency. It's like a fake sign of confidence in their economy.
What is that? Because I know there's a little Nazi
currency swap. There. Oh, yeah. Well, that's for sure.
What is that? It's like we need farmers here bailed out. You know how bad it is that Sarah Huckabee Sanders is out here crying about the farmers. That we're bailing out people over there and buying their beef and stuff, but we got soybeans that China's like, ha, we're not buying them anymore. Matter of fact, I have a clip from Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and I apologize for cussing on your airwaves, people listening to this, because I try not to put too many bad clips out, but this is a good one. Play it, Spence.
Governor, let's talk a little bit about the farmers in your state, because President Trump's push to put tariffs on China has created lots of problems for the farmers in your state, particularly the soybean farmers. I was reading that 1 out of 3 farmers in Arkansas could face bankruptcy without government assistance at this point, that they're expected to lose $85 an acre when it comes to soybean farmers. What are you doing?
This is one of the most difficult challenges that we're facing in the country, but I'm thankful we have a president who actually loves our farmers and is willing to do things to help support them. We went under President Trump's administration from having a trade surplus to being at a $50 billion deficit under the Biden administration. They opened up 0 new markets, no new trade deals under the 4 years of Joe Biden. The president has done more than that in just the last week. His trip in South Asia has opened up new markets. We are hopeful that it will continue to be successful. And this is a president who not only loves our farmers, but understands how important it is for our ag producers to do well. We can never get to a place where we are dependent on other countries for our food, for our fuel, and we need our farmers to be successful. He's fighting for them. I'm glad we're seeing somebody who's opening up those new markets, who's helping look for ways to lower input costs.
About the
What?
She answered not a question. Yes.
Yeah, the problem that's facing so this is Trump is going to do what he does normally. Create a terrible catastrophe and then create a solution that rolls us back from catastrophe and then says, "Look everyone, I averted catastrophe." So right now soybean farmers are on the verge of catastrophe. But as of like a day ago,
because of me,
because of the tariffs, right?
Right.
And China has already started buying soybeans from Brazil, from Argentina, from other places, in India. So there's going to be a new deal that happens probably within the next week, if not sooner, with China, where we're able to get rare earth materials from China, and then China is going to start buying soybeans again. But guess what? It's not going to be at the same levels that it was before. What does that mean? That means the United States government, so that he can keep, in the good graces of these farmers, are going to probably have to subsidize those farmers to get them back to whatever non-catastrophic levels they were at before he started.
Is that
this
welfare?
catastrophe.
Is that welfare? Is that a handout?
No, that's supporting the farmers. We'll call that supporting the farmers.
Okay. All right. I can't wait to talk to Deontay Kyle and play this James Baldwin clip. I got a lot of stuff teed up. Have we talked about Mamdani since the last
I don't
time
think
we
so.
talked?
I don't think
Oh,
so. Very
okay.
excited. Very excited.
Are you? Yes.
Very much.
Say more. Are you mad that you can't vote in New York now?
Yes. This is since as of like 10 months ago, I was texting friends. I can't believe I'm not in New York. Mamdani. I've been on Mamdani since the jump. I've loved everything he's been talking about because I watched his on the street interviews, and then when I realized he was running for primaries in the primary for mayor, I was like, oh, this guy gets it. He was talking to regular New Yorkers. And then he was like, oh, I understand what regular New Yorkers want. They have an affordability problem. And so he just lists all the things that he was talking to New Yorkers about. It's almost like not rocket science. It's almost like you don't need hundreds of millions of dollars in consultants from the DNC to come and tell you what Americans need or what New Yorkers need. All you got to do is, I don't know, talk to them. And if you're Andrew Cuomo, you don't touch them. You just talk to them. And so that's the thing. That's the ultimate problem. And he is also incredible at steering every conversation back to affordability, which is something I think a lot of these politicians are unable to do. I watched a couple of the debates. I think he performed fantastically in them. And I think he's going to have a really hard mayoral run here when he gets into the office, inshallah. But we'll see how it goes, because he's got to work with Albany.
But this is where the people step up. Okay, like I think we get it twisted. You elect somebody; they're not the king. They don't have a magic wand. So they need you to, even Obama said that when he was in office, if you want me to do something, you have to make me. People felt like that was like, well, you're the president. No, this is about, political sway. And there has to be enough of a groundswell behind the thing for the thing to happen, which means when he gets in office, all of the things that he wants to get done, now you have to press the assembly. Now you have to make sure that you get out and vote for the assembly that's going to give him the tools that he needs. Now, I think we're getting a good civics lesson watching this campaign, and I hope he wins in a landslide, just so it would just strip some of that money power away from. Maybe we can get more elections like this.
And it's important to know that the reason he's doing so well isn't because he trotted out Liz Cheney, that he didn't sprint to the middle like Cuomo did, right? This is it's clear proof that if
Did
you
Cuomo
speak
bring
to
Liz Cheney out?
no, but that's how Kamala,
okay.
Democrats always sprint to the middle because they think we got to make a bigger tent. But it's like, there's no one in your tent. You need people that like your tent first, and then you can make the bigger. You don't even have a small tent. You have no one in your tent. Get a tent. Get people that are loving to be in your tent, and then more people will come in. I saw a talk, one of the presidents of the DSA in New York City talking about how they have more and more people coming into the DSA. Now, you can have a problem with the DSA, but what I see there is a change of them saying there's no longer necessarily a litmus test for coming into this movement, right? It is about affordability. And we will take anyone in there and we will talk to you as you are about affordability. And yeah, you probably have bad views on LGBTQ people. You probably have bad views on other things that they disagree with. But what unifies us is this conversation around affordability. And we need to fight back because that's how we're going to win.
And that's what politics should be about. It should be about these, and DSA is what, the Democratic Socialists
of America. Yeah, Democratic Socialists of America.
Yeah, I shouldn't care what you do in your bedroom. I should care whether my rent is low. I should care whether my garbage is being picked up. I should care, because that's something that this is what politicians, this is politics. All this, when other things start coming in, trans, this, that, you should know, that should be your ding, ding, ding. Wait a minute. Oh, you're not talking about the resources that I'm going to elect you. You're trying to tug at something, my bigotry. You try to tug at my bigotry, and I have my bigotry, but no, I'm electing you not for my bigotry. I'm electing you to make sure that I don't go bankrupt, or that I'm able to have a home. I'm able to afford groceries. I'm able to afford gas. That's why I'm electing you. Resources and rights. That's it. And maybe this should be kind of a hint to everybody. You know, you're not electing somebody that's your friend that you like or don't. This is just, it's really very simple. Like you said, it's not rocket science. All right. When we come back, Isaiah Martin. Martin is a candidate. Oh, okay. Well, he's going to be here, Smiths. Candidate for Texas's 18th congressional district. He is in a special election, and he's giving them all they can handle. This is Sheila Jackson Lee's spot, and we're going to be talking about the very thing that we're talking about right now with Seena Ghaznavi. He's sticking around. The number here is 866-801-8255. And did anybody else hear about this 31 Atlas? Are you concerned about it? We're going to maybe talk about that. And what are you going as for Halloween? Besides,
and am I going to get raptured up? That's all right. All right.
You're not getting raptured. So just go. Okay. It's Karen Hunter Show. We'll be right back.
The Women's Empowerment Network.